Okay, so it is July 1st, so it's time for another collection update video. First, we're going to start off here with Blu-ray, the blue tongue skink. We can't get the camera to focus on him. There we go. So that is Blu-ray, my blue tongue skink. There you go, say something. So that is Blu-ray, and his tank is down here. So up next is my jungle carpet python. Let's see if we can't get it to focus in on him. Okay, so up next is my jungle carpet python, and this is Loki. Very, very beautiful little snake. He's actually seems to be starting to get a little size to him now. Let's get this to focus back on him. There we go. So that is Loki, and as you can see, he is a little bit feisty, but you know, that's to be expected. Let's get it focused. That's to be expected on young carpet pythons. So you know, but he has calmed down quite a bit. So that is him. Let's take a look at the next reptile. Okay, so up next is my scaleless Texas rat snake, and she is looking very beautiful. She just recently shed, so her colors are really popping right now. Yeah, come on, there you go. Yeah, I love the contrast between the dark black saddles and that burnt orange that is in the middle there. So that's the scaleless Texas rat. You can go for the camera. Okay, so up next is my hypo lavender striped corn snake. This fella here is a male, and he too just recently shed, so his colors are really popping. If we can get this to focus on him. There we go, come on. As you can see, these guys are movers, but very friendly, make very good first time pets. Yeah, come on, let's get up here. Let's focus on this. Because I'm standing still, the camera wants to keep focusing on me. There we go. So that is one of the corn snakes, one of two corn snakes that I have in the collection. So let's grab the other one. Okay, so the other corn snake I have in my collection is this beautiful snake here, which is a hypo lavender stripe. Now the male that I just showed you, he is 66% het possibility for the lavender gene as well. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to either prove or disprove whether or not he is het. So, but this is definitely one of the favorites in the collection. I actually hatched this snake out myself many years ago. So I'm very pleased with continuing the lineage of this snake. All right, and you can see, you know, these corn snakes are super friendly snakes, super docile. They do like to move, so if you aren't really used to that, that might be a little off-putting, but definitely a very great snake to have. So that is her. So let's move on to the next reptile. Alright, so up next is this snake here. Oh, I'm just kidding. This here is a European legless lizard, and we jokingly call him Lieutenant Dan. So let's see if we can get the focus on him instead of me. Focus. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus on him. But anyway, so this is the legless lizard. No, stop focusing on me. We're having difficulties with the camera. There we go. Okay, so this is the legless lizard, and hopefully this camera will stay focused on him and not on me. But so that is him. That is the European legless lizard. A very fun little animal to have in the collection. So let's put him back and move on to the next animal. Okay, so up next is this wiggler here, is this very stunningly beautiful Cinnalone milk snake. Now I have two of these. We'll just get the one out for the purposes of this video to keep it so it doesn't get too long, because the other one looks pretty much identical to this. And of course this is a Cinnalone milk snake, and if we can't get this to focus, no. But anyways, so that that is the Cinnalone milk snake. Look at those colors. I love these colors. This here is a female. Of course, the other one that I have is a male, and hopefully if things go right next year, we will see some of these babies. I would love to see a clutch of about a dozen of these guys just hatching out with that bright red coloration and the contrasting black. Yeah, that would definitely be something I would like to see. So that is the Cinnalone. Okay, so up next, let's wait for it to focus here. Go on. There we go. So up next is my little California king snake, and I love the coloring contrast of this little fella as well. There we go. There we go. Now that's focusing better. Okay, so this is my little California king snake. He is a male, high white obviously, and abbreviated is his pattern. And this male happens to be 100% het for albino if I were to breed him, but honestly I don't really think I'm going to, but it's a good idea to know the hets just in case. But I love the way this camera is picking up on his colors. Yeah, looking pretty good. Another little strong feeder here. Of course, he's a king snake, that pretty much goes without saying, but you can see he's handling quite well. Sometimes he gets a little rambunctious and rattles his tail and whatnot. But so that is my king snake. So on to the next. Okay, so this here is one of two tortoises that I own. This is a Russian tortoise. Of course, the other one's a Russian tortoise is as well, and as you can see, she does not like to be picked up, so we won't hold her long. Oop. But so this is the female Russian tortoise, and I also have a male. And again, just for the purposes of not making this video super long, I'm just going to show you the female. Male looks very similar, but he is a little bit smaller because he is the male. Of course, you can see she does not want to be handled. It's okay. I like these guys. They remind me, that head kind of reminds me of E.T. So that is the Russian tortoise. You okay, girl? Yeah, she's ready to get back. Like, I don't like the camera. I don't like it. It adds 10 pounds to my shell. It's okay. You're alright? You're gonna be okay? Alright, we'll get her back. Here is another nice little young snake in my collection, and this here is the ball python, and this guy is a citrus pastel low expression calico. And if we can get the camera to focus in, come on, you can kind of see some of the calico markings there. Along the sides looks like it's getting washed out. There we go. You can see there's some markings there along the side. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. So that is him. Of course, he is all balled up. He's kind of a finicky eater. He really should be probably twice, if not 3 times this size that he is. But man, he is by far the most difficult snakes that I've ever dealt with. As far in the 15 years that I've been working with snakes, he has the worst eating habits that I've ever had to encounter. But positive news is he has ate the last 3 times I have offered him a meal, so hopefully this guy will finally get on a decent feeding regimen and we can actually start getting him up to size as he should be. Of course, he'll probably always be somewhat stunted in his growth, which is unfortunate, but you know, he is offered food every 7 to 10 days, just like the rest of the snakes, and just whatever reason, he does not always eat. And you'll see later on in the video, I do have another ball python, and she's a pretty good size, so I don't know, it's just one of those things. But other than not eating as regularly, I mean, you can see he is by no means emaciated. You know, he's got good, there we go, now we finally get him to unwrap. You know, he's got some good weight to him. He's got, as far as the looks of him, you know, obviously I know that he's his age and that he should be bigger for his age, but if you didn't know how old he was, you would look at the snake and you would not think that he is a problem feeder, because he is a fatty. He has fat, so we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, he will continue to eat pretty regularly, and you know, we'll finally get him up to size, right, fella? Yeah. But nonetheless, I love his colors, I love his pattern, and I don't know if we can get that to focus in. There's some more of that calico markings there, but again, a very, very beautiful snake. Young little male, if I didn't say that before. So let's move on to another reptile. Okay, so the next reptile I'm showing you is probably, this is the second longest snake I have, and that of course is my pine snake, my northern pine snake. And I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up, but he's kind of grumpy today. It's okay. He's got some beautiful colors. I really like the colors on these guys, and I like the size of them. They're big without being too big. So, and now he's gonna go. Yeah, camera's that way, dude. Again, another one that seems to be camera shy. Is that what you're gonna do? There we go. So that is him. That is the pine snake. This guy here is feeding on a medium to a large rack, of course, depending on who your vendor is. So he's eating a pretty good sized meal, and he definitely likes to eat chicks as well. He definitely hits those things hard. So let's see if we can't get a good full body shot. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. Come on, they want to see you. Your adoring fans want to see you. Alright, so that's gonna be the pine snake. He is not wanting to be on camera either. It's okay. Will you come around? There you go. Yeah, it's okay. One other thing about these guys, and it's hard for me to convey through the video, but the feeling of their scales. A lot of snakes are really smooth. These guys are one of the few that are not smooth. It kind of feels like a pine cone. But pretty cool snakes. Definitely a favorite species of mine. And I've had the bull snakes and gopher snakes as well. So, and of course this guy is also part of that same family of snakes. There you go. Come back around. So, very beautiful snake. Let's not get wrapped around the neck. There we go. So let's end on that note, and let's move on to the next reptile. Okay, so up next here is my little baby Savannah monitor, and he is not too happy about this camera, so we're not going to really keep him out much other than this quick little shoot. Let's see if we can't get him to calm down. Come on, it's okay. I don't want to fully restrain him because I don't want him to be fearful, but at the same time though, he doesn't understand. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I can get you, so you can see his color there. Very, very pretty looking. So it's okay, it's okay. So yeah, I don't want to cause this guy too much stress. We're not really going to have him out too much more, but if we can get this just to focus one more time. Come on, there we go. There's a pretty good shot of his head. So that is the little baby Savannah monitor that I have in my collection, and we're gonna go ahead and put him back because, like I said, I don't want to stress him out and you know, kind of have us on bad terms, right, little fella? It's okay. So let's get him put back, and let's move on to the next reptile. It's okay. Okay, so another one of my big snakes is this girl here, and she is an albino ball python, and I've had her for a good number of years, and you know, definitely one of the favorites in my group. Yeah, get that wood chip off. So, albino ball python. Pretty good sized girl. She is the second biggest as far as girth or weight is concerned of the snakes in my collection. There's her. The light is kind of washing out her color. Let's see if we can't kind of spin. Wow. And I don't know if you guys can hear that tortoise in the background. She's a bulldozer. But there we go. So that is the albino ball python. So let's move on to the biggest snake that I own in my collection. Okay, so this girl here is the biggest snake that I own. I'm gonna have to step back a little bit from the camera just in order for you guys to be able to see her all in one shot. It's okay, girl. So this here is my albino, or excuse me, sun glow boa constrictor. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's hold on to you like, there you go. Now you can hold on to me. There we go. So that is her right there. She is a pretty good sized snake. I think she is probably close to 5 feet long. Of course, obviously it's hard to measure them because they never perfectly lay out straight, but yeah, she's got some good size to her. Super friendly. I think I've said the story before, but you know, she was sold to me as kind of a grumpy slash potential biter, and you know, I've had her now for 5 years, and I've never had an issue of any kind of aggression from this girl. She's always been super friendly. Of course, she hits her rats hard, you know, when it's feeding time, but other than that, I've never seen any kind of aggression come from this snake at all. Definitely a favorite. Let's see, come on. Definitely a favorite with the children when I do the educational programs at schools and whatnot. They definitely love to see this big girl come out. So that is all the reptiles in my collection as of today. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking around clear to the end. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon, because I upload videos quite regularly, if not once a week, more than that. So thank you for watching. Until next time, later.
Shut up and sit down.